Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Alifa Nuraini. I'm from class 1A, Mathematics Education Department, Faculty of Tarbiyah and Teacher Training, UIN Syarif Hidayatullah, Jakarta. My identity number 11230170000011. On this occasion, I want to discuss parallel lines. First, I want to explain the definition and example of parallel lines. Parallel lines can be divided as two lines in the same plane that are at equal distance from each other and never meet. They can be both horizontal and vertical. Example, zebra crossing, the lines of notebooks, and on railway tracks around us. Why are the three examples of parallel lines? Because all three have lines that do not cross or meet in their respective paths, and their directions remain parallel to each other. Secondly, I will explain about transversal. A transversal is a line that intersects two parallel lines at different intersecting points, forming angles. As in the picture below, transversal can produce angles A, B, C, D, and P, Q, R, S. Thirdly, I will explain about properties of parallel lines. 1. Alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles are created by the transversal on parallel lines, and they are equal in nature. For example, here, angle C equals angle P and angles D equals angle Q. 2. Alternate exterior angles. Alternate exterior angles are also equal in nature. In the diagram above, the alternate exterior angles are angle A equals angle R and angles B equals angle S. 3. Corresponding angles. Corresponding angles in parallel lines are equal to each other. In the above diagram, angles A equals angle P, angles D equals angle C, angle B equals angle Q, and angle C equals angle R. 4. Consecutive interior angles. Consecutive interior angles are also known as CO interior angles. In the above diagram, angles D plus angle P equals 180 degrees and angle C plus angle Q equals 180 degrees. 5. Vertical opposite angles. Vertical opposite angles are formed when two lines intersect each other. In the above diagram, angles A equals angle C, angle B equals angle D, angle P equals angle R, angle Q equals angle S. Lastly, I want to discuss the equation of parallel lines. The equation of, in the following figure, the lines L, M, and T are the cutting lines. Determine the measures of the angles marked with X, Y, and Z. Okay, for the solution, we will ask the concept of angles on two parallel lines cut B a line. So let's say here that the angle whose measure is 120 degrees is angle alpha. Then we look at angle X and angle alpha, which are supplementary angles. where in a supplementary angle the measure is 180 degrees, so we get angle alpha plus x equals 180 degrees, with its alpha value 120 degrees plus x equals 180 degrees. So we get x equals 180 degrees mean 120 degrees. X equals 60 degrees. Next, we look at angle alpha and angle y, where angle alpha and angle y are alternate interior angles. The magnitude of both angles is the same, so we get that the measure of the angle is 120 degrees. So we get angle y is 120 degrees. Then angle x and angle z are corresponding angles, so the magnitude of angle x is the same as angle z, with the magnitude of angle x being 60 degrees, so we get angle z is 60 degrees. So the values of angle x is 60 degrees, angle y 120 degrees, and angle z is 60 degrees.